Hey guys, this is Playdates and Travels, and if you're wondering why I'm not wearing ears, it's because today's going to be a little bit of a different type of video where I'm not really feeling in the mood to talk about Disney. I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest that I have been thinking for a while. So I don't normally do these type of videos where I talk a lot or I say what the honest truth of what I'm thinking is. I mean, I've always tried to be completely honest on this channel and be as transparent with you guys as much as possible, but I keep it friendly in the realm of just doing a lot of unboxings or doing hauls and showing you what I've purchased, or just showing you stores that I've gone to and showing you what is currently being for sale, because I like watching those types of videos and I like to just share that knowledge with other people as well. But today's video is just all about what it's like to be a Disney YouTuber and how I've been handling it, and just some thoughts in general if you're considering doing this for yourself. So it might not be as peppy as my videos normally are, and full disclosure, I'm feeling a little bit depressed right now. I don't know if it has to do with the weather or just different things that are going on in life, but it's that type of video. So it's more of a chit chat, and that's what today's video is going to be. So you might have already stopped watching this point, but if not, watch on and get to know me a little bit better. So I hope that this video does not come off as whining. That is not my intention. I just want to be as completely honest as if I were just talking to a girlfriend or boyfriend over a snack. We're just talking about, like, if someone asked me, how's your day? What's going on? I want to be as honest as I would be talking to a friend. So that is what I'm doing right now. And if you don't like what I'm about to say, please be nice in the comments. You don't need to leave a comment. Maybe you don't need to batter me or whatever the case might be. I don't know. I'm just getting ahead of myself. But all right. So how is it to be a YouTuber? It is currently December 2019, and I have been doing this for about 2 years, maybe just over 2 years. I forget when my anniversary date is exactly, but I know it was the end of 2017 when I finally started getting my videos up. I was at the tail end of my pregnancy when I first started doing my videos. If someone is asking when I started my channel, I was pregnant. My son actually just turned 2 years old last week, and I realized that. I was like, I was definitely still pregnant with him in some of my earlier videos on this channel ever. And when I started my channel, it was to be a segue to my blog that I was doing. It was a mom blog, and I did a lot of content on that as well. As I did more and more YouTube, I discovered that it was a little too time consuming to get my thoughts out on paper, and a little bit easier for me to just put things into video a little quicker, in a sense. So I really enjoy just having a YouTube channel, and I segued away from the blog and made this the primary focus. So that's why I was pregnant a lot. My beginning of the videos and my videos content was not only Disney, but also some mom stuff as well, and that's why I have the channel name Playdates and Travels. If I'm going to be 100% honest, I actually don't like my channel name very much. So that's number one. Honesty, truth number one. I hate my channel name. If you guys can help me figure out a new channel name, let me know. I've considered just changing it completely, since it's not related to the blog so much. Maybe Playdates and Disney, maybe just get rid of Playdates altogether. Would that confuse you guys who've been watching me for a longer period of time if I completely deviated from the channel name that I've been known for? I know a couple people have done it. I know that there was a girl named Caitlin, who her channel name used to be All About the Magic, and she has since changed it to become more of a lifestyle channel that's based off of her life. Even my friend Allison from Allison WW Girl, she changed her name this past year to focus more on the parenting aspect. She's actually went backwards from when I started my channel, and her channel name is now Pixie Dust and Parenting. So I don't know if that will hurt me, if that will help me. It will have no effect whatsoever. No one cares. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comments, whether you have ideas for channel names or based on the content I do, if I just keep it the way it is and just own it. So that's number one. Truth number one, I'm iffy on my channel name. Truth number two, being a YouTuber has been really hard sometimes. There are mostly up days in terms of just feeling the love and the camaraderie from the comments and from different videos. But as I watch more and more videos from other YouTubers, and I get a sense of those relationships people have formed, the one nice thing that I've always said on my channel is I have loved getting to know so many people from this community who have a similar interest as me, and then we've been able to connect and have real conversations and authentic conversations about our shared passion, which is, of course, primarily for my channel, Disney, which is my love, always been my love since I was a little girl. I've been going to Disney parks since I was 2, and it hasn't stopped from there. And as much as I had those highs and those ups with, meeting other people from this channel, it's been 2 years, and I can say honestly, more recently, maybe in the past couple months, it seems like a lot of the relationships that I did form early on, I haven't really heard from some of those people more recently. I've tried to reach out, and this is where you probably will be tuning out, maybe just saying, oh, woe is me, or whatever the case may be, but I've reached out to some people, and I haven't felt like the friendship has been reciprocated, or maybe we just all got busy. I don't know exactly what the reasoning is, but for some of the relationships that I made through YouTube, they haven't evolved in a way that I want them to. Like, I haven't had as much constant contact with certain people. I've noticed, and I don't know if this is just me taking things personally or making things up, but I've noticed that I have a steady stream of comments that come in on my channel videos, and it seems like I do have a core audience of people who are regularly watching my videos, and I love seeing their names. I love interacting with them in the comments and getting to know the certain faces and names and channels who seem to really, really dig what I'm putting out there, and I am so appreciative. But then I go on Instagram and I'll go into like forums, and I've done a lot of live sales, for example, and there'll be people in there, they'll just like, oh, hi Playdates, I watch your channel all the time. And it's people like that I'm just like, oh, you do? I don't know who you are because I don't know your comment. And I know that's a stupid thing. Not everyone has to leave a comment. Not everyone has a chance to leave a comment. If you watch a video on YouTube, on your TV, for example, there's no way to comment off of that. You can only do it on your phone or on your computer, as far as I know, and not everyone watches it that way. And sometimes we're on the go, sometimes we're cleaning as we're watching videos. We don't have the time to just sit down and be like, hey, I watched this. This was great. And I know it's so stupid, but as a creator, we take that to heart sometimes. At least that's my personality. So truth number 3 is that I take these things personally. I can't help it. I'm a very sensitive person, always have been. So if I brush things off and pretend that it doesn't bother me, it kind of does bother me if I don't see comments from people. And I know that's stupid. I shouldn't. I'm feeling a little sick, by the way, so that's why I'm a little. Phew, I think maybe my sickness. I decided just lay it all out. But I know that I shouldn't feel validated by seeing people comment and say, I liked your content, I like your channel, whatever the case might be. But sometimes when you don't get that, you miss it, when it's not there. And I was joking with my friend. I actually made a very good friend from this channel. Her name is Jessie. I've shown her and talked about her on my channel more recently, and she lives in California near me, and she actually, you guys, a lot of people don't know this, we were strangers. We had never known each other prior to my channel. Last year, she found my channel and started watching me, and she's one of the few people that I can say I know for a fact pretty much watches all my videos and takes the time to leave a comment to let me know that she watched the videos, and I do appreciate that. We have had conversations about this, and I'm just like, thank you so much for being there, and just watching my content and just generally enjoying it and letting me know that, because even if I brush it off and I act like it doesn't matter, it matters to me. And the reason I bring this up is we didn't know each other. She was just a follower, a fan, whatever you might want to call it, a viewer, like a lot of you. But she reached out to me. We connected at a personal level. Then we started hanging out a little bit in person, and we have become genuine friends. So I talk to her almost on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, definitely at this point. And she's like a family member to me. And she is someone who I met through YouTube, which is so weird. And then I've mentioned a couple other names. I don't feel like I need to go through the whole laundry list. Hopefully you guys know who you are. But there's a lot of people that I have met through doing YouTube who we have continued to grow that relationship and talk more, both offline on social media, here on YouTube. Some of us have exchanged phone numbers. We've talked, and I feel like we're building that friendship, and I love you guys, and a lot of you know who you are, and I really do appreciate those relationships. But then there are times when I don't hear back from certain people, like my friend Jessie, for example. She had things going on in her life, personal matters, which I completely knew about, and I hadn't seen her comment in a couple of days, and I kind of teased her about it, and I was just like, I haven't seen a comment from you, and I was kind of teasing, but also kind of hiding the fact that I was a little hurt by it, even though I knew that she had things going on. It's a stupid reason. We're all busy, and I shouldn't expect a comment from anyone. And this is where I don't want to get bashed. I'm like, I don't expect a comment from everybody, but I feel like sometimes it's just easier. Sorry, I'm just getting emotional. Sometimes I just get emotional, and I just really enjoy reading the comments. And I apologize to everyone who's left a comment recently who I haven't had a chance to respond, because I used to pride myself in being one of the YouTubers that always made sure I took time to comment, or to respond to people's comments. And the truth behind that is that it started taking a toll on my family life. So I've mentioned this on my channel before. Fun fact number 4, as much as I love my channel, I have to have a work-life balance. This is completely for fun. I'm not getting a significant amount of money from this channel. I just started monetizing my channel earlier this year, and I've only gotten paychecks a couple of times. So I'm really not getting paid that much. I'm going to be completely honest about that. And this is not going to anywhere near enough money to make this my day job or make this a full-time job. This is a hobby for me and something that I really enjoy. And then I'm just like, I'm such a glutton for punishment. I talked to other YouTubers about this. My friend Tony and I were talking about this, and just how we wait for the validation sometimes of YouTube, even though it causes us stress and pain in our lives. And I think we're all just gluttons for punishment. But I was talking about my family life. So as much as I enjoy my YouTube channel, I have to be respectful of the fact that I know that there is no one in my immediate family who actually watches my channel. When I started my channel, it was completely from scratch. And aside from a couple of my cousins who live on the East Coast, God bless them, thank you guys if you ever watched this video, who have been supportive of my channel, my immediate family is kind of so-so about it. My whole family, I grew up in a private environment. My family is just all about privacy. They don't like social media in general, and doing this is like completely opposite of everything that I was raised to do. And that's why it's so interesting to a lot of my family members don't even have a YouTube channel. I don't tell people per se, but I also don't hide it. But it's just one of those things that I think the more I talk about personal family matters, some people don't appreciate that 100%, and I have to respect that. And I know that even though I love filming, my husband, my immediate family, people in my household are not as big a fan. So I have to respect that. And when people tell me I want your time, I want your time away from the computer, away from the internet, away from YouTube, and just be focused on our family life, I try to respect that. And that's kind of the reason why I have stopped being as prompt in responding to comments, because taking the time to respond, the leaving comments that I do, which is just my nature, I don't leave short comments, that takes a lot of time. And I have just gotten to the point where I try to catch up like late at night when my family is sleeping, or just when I'm not like affecting the time that I should be spending with my family and taking apart from that. So I hope that makes sense. I just try to be good to all people at once, and sometimes it gets daunting and taxing, and I feel like I'm going to explode. So that's kind of where I stand right now. So I'm in a really emotional mood. I'm like, this is the first time I'm like crying on YouTube. This is ridiculous. And it's over nothing. It's just, I'm talking about comments and things that are so like superficial and silly. But that's basically the truth. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and have that be transparent and kind of like show you guys where I'm coming from. So those are the main things I wanted just to chit chat about. I'm hoping to continue to grow my channel. So if there's certain content that you want to see, let me know. This is where I'm going to get negative. Fun fact number 5. I've noticed that over the past year and change, there have been so many more YouTube channels come up that have very similar content. On one hand, this is a great thing because we're seeing more and more people get more comfortable in front of the camera talking and sharing their similar passions. But on the other hand, a lot of our content has become so similar. I'm seeing a lot more hauls. I'm seeing a lot more character warehouse videos. I'm seeing a lot more, oh my gosh, this is my Funko collection. Oh look, this is my ears collection. And after a certain time, it's just like one unboxing after another, one shopping haul after another. I'm guilty of it too. My channel, I feel like, has just become the same repetitive content as I've gotten dried out and as I've just been building up things to film. I have a pile to my side that you can't see is off the camera right now that I have to film, and I always feel horrible about that. I'm like, why am I waiting to open up my packages so that I can film it? But that's what my life has become as a YouTuber, and I want to share that content with you, but I also feel like sometimes I should just be able to open up the things and enjoy it for myself, and maybe I should just figure that out a little bit better. So in the new year, what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to take a little bit more time for myself, maybe have less frequent content, and maybe that will worsen my numbers. I'm one of those people that actually does pay attention to her numbers. It took a toll on me when I left for Thanksgiving vacation and saw that my subscriber count went down by 13 subscribers. And I just got back to that like 2 weeks later, and I'm just like, all right, so I built that back up. But then I was like, what happened to those 13 people? And they always say, don't look at the numbers. Like, numbers are different for everybody, but I just feel like my community has been such a slow build For some people it happens so fast, and you know, they start their channel and then 3 months later they're at 1,000 subscribers, and that's great for them, and I'm really proud of some people and I really enjoy their content. On the other hand, I can't help but think sometimes, well, what am I doing wrong that I'm staying at a stagnant, steady increase? I mean, it's an increase. I'm so grateful for that. Don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful for all of you who've been watching this video, who have subscribed. I just feel like my growth has been so slow, and so I personally look at the numbers, and when I lose a couple, it does hurt. I can't help but think that, and I don't know, I'm just sharing my thoughts on the ups and downs of YouTube. So that's basically what goes on in the mind of a YouTuber. You are sacrificing a lot of family life, a lot of family time to be doing this, and I love it, but I have to remember it's just a hobby, and I have to find that balance. And you might have heard other YouTubers say this too. I remember Taryn put out a video that was very similar to this in some respects. We are real people. Sometimes I get depressed. Right now I'm a little depressed, which is why I'm sharing these thoughts with you. I might even put this on YouTube. I don't even know. But it sucks to have those up and down moments, and the down moments are just... And if I'm going to be honest, I probably had a lot more down moments in the past 2 years since I've had this channel than not, and maybe some of those downs were a result of spending for this channel or devotion to this channel that my family might not have been so enthusiastic about. And I can't really say I blame them, so it's just finding a balance there as well. And there's the balance in general. So when you start a YouTube channel, you just know that you're going to have those ups and downs. You look at the analytics, you look at the charts, you look at all these materials that you're given as a creator, the creator studio that YouTube provides, and it can mess with your mind. And I try not to let it bother me, but I'm human, and occasionally it does bother me, and that's what today's video is about. And so on a positive note, for the new year, I'd like to do less spending, I'd like to do less hauls, so hopefully I can do that and keep to that commitment. Another New Year resolution is I hope to just brush things off. I have to learn to do that a little bit better. Maybe you guys can help me figure out ways to, how do you brush things off? Tell me in the comments what you do to de-stress and to just make yourself just be like, breathe, it doesn't matter, just think the bigger picture. And 3 is I hope to build a new collection. I've been watching so many more videos where everyone's getting a gym shore, and I have one gym shore, and I'm just like, maybe I need some more gym shores in my life. So guys, if you're listening to this, I love gym shores. Consider me for your gym shore spot. Maybe that'll be my impetus for getting some more gym shores. I don't know. At any rate, thanks for listening to me babble. For anyone that has stuck around this long, leave a comment saying I watched to the end. I know a lot of people probably won't. A lot of people like just giving it a lot of dislikes. I probably have like 10 dislikes for this video or something like that. I might lose a bunch of subscribers tomorrow after I post this, whatever the case might be. But for those of you who stuck in there, thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your viewership. It really does mean a lot. I know it's stupid or sounds silly that I should care about it that much, but I do. And I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you having me, giving me the chance to have channel growth the way I do. I consider myself a small YouTuber still. And then I talk to people who are just like, are you kidding? You have 1,800 subscribers. Like, cheer up, you're fine. And I have to put things in perspective and be like, yeah, I know, but, and it's just like, stop with the buts. Stop with the buts. We need to all stop focusing on the negatives and just remember the positives. And that's why I wanted to make this video, just to tell you exactly my raw feelings right now. To those friends that I mentioned who I might have lost along the way, or we haven't connected in such a long time, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to try to reach out to you as well. And I just would rather that in the next new year, in the coming months, we can continue to have a strengthened connection, because I really do pride myself on those friendships. And it might seem so small and minor, but just a simple check-in here and there to say, hi, I haven't had a chance to comment on your videos, but I just want to know that I was thinking about you. It just means the world to me. And I appreciate everyone who does do that in general, because there have been so many people who do reach out to me on Instagram, sending me pictures on my phone, on whatever the case might be. And I really do appreciate all of you, and I thank you. And with that, take care and happy holidays, and hope to see you guys again here real soon. And subscribe if you haven't already. I don't even know if I should even say that. This isn't my normal video at all. But if you like the real me, this is it. This is about as real as it's gonna get. Okay. Bye guys.